Yes, people. Hope everyone is good. We're back again on a Monday. Hope everyone's well, man. But yeah, man, let's get straight into it. What you saying, my bro, Rash?
What's happening, my guys? I'm good, man. Alhamdulillah, everything's great. How is everyone else doing?
All good over here, man. All good over here, bro. Do you know what you saying?
Yeah, all good, man. All good. Today should be an interesting episode. So yeah, man, all good.
Yeah, man. And last but not least, Jeff. What you saying, my bro?
All good, man. I think I was off on the Friday, so about to talk some reckless shit with you, lot, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully nothing reckless today. Hopefully nothing reckless. But yeah, man. Listen, people. You know the drill. As you come in, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We're making progress every day, which is a blessing. Thanks to all of you lot. So let's keep that moving. Let's keep all that positivity going. So you know what? We thought before we touch on the Euros, which we just talked about, we'll touch on. Let's just have a quick discussion about what we initially was going to talk about, which is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne has won the PFA Player of the Year. I think that was announced yesterday. I was personally surprised by it. Usually the players get it right. I feel like they got it wrong this year, but that's not up to me to decide. Rash, what are you saying, man? KDB, PFA Player back-to-back, becomes the third foreign player to do so after Henry and CR7. What are you saying, bro?
I was shocked at that as well. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's had the best of seasons. I think he's had much better seasons. Obviously, last season was incredible for him, and I think it's a thing where you'll look at who's the best players in the Prem, and obviously he's up there as one of the best players in the Prem. So just by default or just by habit, you'll call out certain names all the time. And I feel like it's just a case that it's just a familiar name to shout out because you know how his level, his caliber, the type of player that he really is, and the attributes that he does have. And but if you really looked over the season, he wasn't a very pivotal player for City this season. And I think there was other players that should have actually got ahead of him this time. So I think they got it wrong as well.
Yeah. No, I'm completely agree with what you said, man. What are you saying, Jalil?
It's a hard one because I'm not that mad personally myself at KDB getting PFA Player of the Year. If I'm honest, only for reasons of consistency. Do you know what I mean? Like he does the business when he kicks the ball. Do you know what I mean? When he plays football, I think the only time where we kind of saw him lack was a few games. He still got assists though. That's the thing in those games where they lost in the Prem, and even in a final against Chelsea, man, he was very positive going forward and everything. And I know it didn't really amount to anything because Rudiger done the right thing and took him out of the game. So I can see why these guys gave it to him personally. However, if you're asking me, is he the right guy? Not really would have given it to Diaz, if I'm honest, but I'm not mad that he has it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because on Friday's show, you said you would have given it to Diaz, isn't it?
I did say Diaz, yeah, 100%. I would have.
Yeah, and me and Rash said Harry Kane. Yeah. We said Harry Kane. I think a few people were saying online that they feel like Harry Kane got robbed, especially considering KDB actually only played 58% of the minutes this season. So, yeah. But what are you saying, Jeff? Man, KDB.
Kind of agree with you and Rash, just because I wouldn't say he had a bad season, but his standards are so high, and the year before it was so crazy that anything lower than that was gonna be just a bit mad, innit? Like that season was crazy. But even though he only played 25 games, something like that, the numbers still are good. Like 6 goals, 12 assists. So he still did well, but I just think this season there's people who are more fitted to actually winning it. Like Gundogan was City's joint top scorer. He played a pivotal part this year. Even like Souček is like an outsider for me who could have potentially won it, even though he kind of weaned off towards the last 8 games. Harry Kane like you guys said, was not off the whole year. Like, I don't understand how he didn't win it. Like, if you lead the goals and assists for a team who are shit, and you're able to outscore everybody, it just doesn't really make sense to me. And it wasn't just like he was just outscoring, like scoring tap-ins. There were good goals. He was the hub of that attack. So I don't think no one can really be mad if KDB wins it, but it's not really the most fitting choice this season.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel like it's a weird choice. Usually the players get it right. Usually it's the football writers that mess it up and show their bias. But this time it just seems like the players didn't even think about it. They were just like, you know what, let's just give it to KDB because why not? He's the best player in the league. Or that's the way it looks like. Because I don't really understand how Kane didn't win it, to be honest. But yeah, I saw that. Phil Foden won Young Player of the Year. I don't think anyone here is surprised by that one, though, are they?
No, it was always going to be between him and Mount for me.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'll say the same. Saka would probably be third, I'd say. But even that, like, kind of weaned off towards the end of the season. But rightly so, he shouldn't play that much football. He just shouldn't.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I mean, so it's interesting. I don't know if the PFA Manager of the Year has come out yet. I don't think it has. I know Pep won the Premier League Manager of the Year, so which is what we said on Friday would happen. Exactly that. So I know Jalil, you agreed with that one, isn't it? Pep winning the manager's one.
Yeah, man, it just made sense, man. You know, if you do the best, I know the conversation came up in regards to look at the plays he has and the money and everything, but at the end of the day, he still came through with it. You know, I mean, I'll be honest with you, a lot of players couldn't do what he could do with City. You know, the way they play, you know, that good football, and to watch a team, you know, play against a low block team and people who have 10, you know, players, you know, against a team, and they have to break them down. You just love to see what Pep could do with KDB, Mahrez, one of my favorite players to watch in a wing. You know, how Foden was rested for a couple of years, you know, started playing last year, came in now. You know, that's a good manager. A good manager protects the player and brings them in and, you know, does the business. So, yeah, Pep didn't get it. I'd go crazy. I think I'd go crazy. I think the world's gone crazy, number one, because I don't think there's anyone else that could have got it, man. If you look at it, he won nice, played good football. Anyone else who would have won it, I would have been upset. I'll be honest.
You said go crazy if no one else won it. Like, you think he deserved it that much?
He was a 10 this year in terms of Premier League, because they're based on the Premier League. He was 10, and everybody else was a 7 and below. So when I say 7, yeah, man. When I say a 7, that's still first in university if you think about it, bro. You know, you're only playing still off the top. So we're talking facts here, boys. Yeah, I like it. You guys know what I'm talking about. So we're talking about that. Pep got 90. Let's say Pep got 98%. No, 95%. You know, in his final score, and everyone else got 70%. No one got higher than that, in my opinion.
Bro,
I don't know. I feel like they also got 10 out of 10.
I think like we said on Friday, look, him winning it, the Premier League's Manager of the Year is a formality. They won the league, so he was always gonna get it. Yeah, regardless.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's why I think it was good that we gave an alternative opinion in regards to throwing in a few other branches into the tree. Do you know what I mean? Just to see what we can pay attention to, and give props to other managers that kind of did do well other than Pep, you know. But yeah, it was always going to be Pep that was going to get it. I understand what you're saying, Jalil. I don't think the managers was about a 7. That's a bit harsh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially considering you put up a big fight about Solskjaer the other day. You know what I mean? You was backing him like he was your boy. You know what I mean?
Solskjaer. It didn't register.
He ripped Solskjaer, bro.
So
Janelle was repping for him.
Right.
So I've got to be honest. I can't sit here and be like, no, I didn't back him. I backed the geezer. But do I think he's in that 70%? No. Solskjaer got a 2-2. Solskjaer got 60%. So 60%.
That's not even a 2-2. That's a 2-1, bro.
And that's okay. Look, fuck it. He got a 2. listen. Look, I'm going to stop here. Solskjaer, I've backed him. You know, if any of the viewers who don't know what I'm talking about in regards, please go watch Friday's show because I don't want to repeat and go over all that thing. You know, I'm not his lawyer. Do you know what I mean? I'm not his lawyer. I'm not fucking getting paid for this shit. So, Solskjaer, in a nutshell, Solskjaer, with the team he's got, you know, they've got great players, and with what they got second. I'm going to give him a 2-1. Yeah, 100.
Yeah,
man. Just give us some.
All this saying, Ole did not get a 2-1. He got third class.
This you're onto something there, fella. Yeah, but how much of it was to do with him or to do with the players? Because a lot of those,
Jalil's trigger point.
Here we go.
A lot of those.
Here we go.
He's got. Let's have it right. He has one tactic, counter attack, and he has good players. Like it or not, Pogba in some cases, to me, I find him a little overrated, and the ability doesn't match his actual output. But you can't doubt the guy's ability. Yeah. On his day, he's one of the best in the world. He's top 3 in the world on ability, to me. But there's him, there's Martial on his day, who's also very dangerous. There's Rashford, there's Greenwood, there's Bruno Fernandes. There's people there. So in games where Manchester United aren't doing well, those players can do something. So he doesn't necessarily do much. Yeah. What does he really do?
So, I mean, other than watching a video of him the other day kicking a ball at the wall and saying this is his tactics, I understand where you're coming from, Jeff. However, I will say this to you, bro. I'll say this to you because I think Klopp falls into this line and everyone else who's a great manager. But are you really going to compete against a team like City and Pep? You know, this season, last season, whatever. Are you really going to compete against a team like that who are so consistent? Like City would lose a game. They would not lose a game after a game after a game. They're so consistent. They know, they see their flaws. This is Ollie's mistake, and this is potentially Klopp's mistake because Klopp was killing it, for example, and he didn't lose at the clock for like what was it, 2 years or something? I don't know, 2-3 years.
Who's that?
And then they lost consecutive clock.
Oh yeah, 3 years. 3 years.
Then what did they lose, like 6 in a row or something like that?
Yeah,
that's the thing. Would you see Pep doing that? So let's say, for example, Conte, he's a great manager, right? If Conte had United from the start to finish, I'm telling you now, Conte couldn't catch up to Pep.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
The investment, they might be a little closer. But even like finishing second, like, all right, it's a success, but is it? Honestly, like, is it?
Not. Yeah, it's not like, really.
They finished 5 points above a team who had one of their worst years in about 3 or 4 years. They didn't have their top centre back, their top striker, or their top left, whatever you want to call him, was off form the whole season. Firmino had a bad season. Thiago is not accustomed to English football yet. Henderson was out for 4 months, and you only finished 5 points ahead of them.
Yeah.
Like, I heard even like Rio Ferdinand was saying that, but yeah, we still finished ahead of them. Cool. But let's put some context behind it. It's not an achievement. Like, Man United fans, or no one should go around raving. They shouldn't go around raving about finishing second. And Ollie, like, he's like, he maybe got a 4 or 5 out of 10 for me, because you got rescued a lot. Like, what did you really do?
But do you know what? We had this exact same argument on Friday, isn't it?
Oh, my bad.
Literally, the same one.
But it's so good that you're echoing it, because it makes the people that said it seem like they're not moving crazy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Right. But it's also a thing as well, one that a lot of the good teams had a very off season last season.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a hiccup season. It was a chance for them to make mistakes, and it kind of didn't matter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Pep,
we'll see.
Yeah, and Pep capitalized on it, and he did what you should do as a good manager with a good team. You should capitalize on that. Do you know what I mean? So
the Klopps, who else is there? Whoever, Tuchel's, everyone will be back next season. Fans will be back at some point in maybe at 50%, 60%. So we're gonna see if Ollie can hold up the second. I doubt it.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I mean, look, you have to look at. Remember, Tuchel came halfway through the season as well, and look at the impact that he had. So,
dumb bits.
Exactly. Yeah, look. In regards to this, because I want to put it to bed. I'm not backing Ollie. I'm just my whole scenario was like, I can't, get a manager who does well, for example, and then the players get the applause. But then when they do shit, he's the reason. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. There's got to be some sort of balance. Sometimes it should be 50-50. For me, it's always 50-50. You know, when it comes with the players and the manager, it has to be 50-50 for me. Like, if they lose, they all lose. It shouldn't just be, Ollie's a fucking shit manager. I understand where it's coming from because it was poor, but the players have got to get something as well. Because when it comes to motivating players, it seems like only Klopp, because he's very active. Tuchel now we've seen, and Pep are the only people that can motivate players. But when you see like people like Pogba's got his head down, Bruno moaning all the fucking time, do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to point the finger at them and not say, oh, Ollie should be motivating the players. So I can see where they lack. And to what Jeff said in regards to next year, with everyone coming back and all the, Tuchel's here to stay now, and Klopp, is going to figure out what he's done wrong and everything. Yeah, Ollie's probably going to finish 8th now. Arsenal's probably going to have a better season than them. I'm gonna say that here. I'll let this get clipped. I don't mind, but I think Arsenal will have a better season than Man United next season. And I said that with my chest.
Hey.
Wow. Okay.
Let me can I just throw in because you made some good points there about it being 50-50 and that it shouldn't be the manager's fault and so forth like that. But in regards to Chelsea's situation with Frank Lampard, them being abysmal, you know what I mean? I mean, what were they when Frank Lampard left? They was like at 8th or something like that, or 9th, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. 8th, 9th, yeah.
Yeah, it was 8th, and then Tuchel's come, and then they're finishing the Champions League spot. They got a Champions League medal. They got to the FA Cup final. Yeah. So would you say that was all management, because it's exactly the same players?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good question. I'll say this. Yes, it was all management. But if we're going to do that, then how did Ollie get second? Because if we look at the stats and everything throughout the whole season, they won a lot of games. They beat Pep. They beat Klopp. They outplayed Liverpool. I think it was 3-1. And Salah was the only one to score. So if we're saying this, then we're just going to say it's the players. We're not going to say it's the manager. So I'm going to go 50-50. It was both the players and the manager. However, with Lampard thing, 100%. Lampard had the, Rudiger sitting on the bench. He had Thiago not playing well. But then Tuchel comes and then everyone's playing like fucking 10 out of 10s. So I understand where you're coming from. But if we're going off that, as I said, I'm going to go back. It's 50-50 players for Ollie and then man still.
I don't even think Lampard did that much wrong. Like, he got hired because of nepotism anyway. Like, yeah. So what did he really do wrong? Like, he's a manager with a year's experience, and then they finished in a decent place last year. Then you got a team which, to be honest, they're not going to gel yet. Like, the top players which he signed, it's going to take some time. But by that point, people were sick of him. And I get it. Like, you're Chelsea. Like, you're one of the most successful. You are the most successful team over the last 20 years, English-wise.
20 years, yeah.
So it makes sense. But all in all, like, he hasn't, like, even Ollie, like, if we're being completely honest, he hasn't really done much wrong. He's maximized what he can do. He's not a manager with crazy ability. Like, he's not going to get the best out of the team like that. He is a stopgap between board and fans. That's what he is. Yeah. That's why he was hired.
Yeah,
he wasn't hired because he was good. Like, you can't manage Moldy. I said it, Moldy. It's Molder, but it's Moldy FC.
Yeah.
You manage him twice.
Yeah, man. I got relegated with Cardiff, man.
Bro, it don't make no sense.
It's even that what we were saying as well is that it's not the fact that he's done bad at United, because look at them, they finished in the top 4 position last season and they finished second this season. Yeah. It's the fact that we can see that he's just tactically inept. You can just see that he it's not there. They haven't got an identity. You don't know anything else other than United, as you said, other than counter attack. It's like there's nothing to plan for, if you know what I mean, because they don't have a style, they don't have an identity yet. Whereas all the other managers who have come to clubs, they kind of stamp their authorities. They say, this is what I'm about, this is how I want you to play. And as I said before, it just seems like the players are playing because they've got a good relationship with Ollie, and they're like, oh, come on, man, we don't want to let down the gaffer. Do you know what I mean? Don't let down the gaffer. Let's try. Let's just do good. Do you know what I mean? But it does. I can't see him. And like I said, we don't know what goes on in closed doors, because he could be a bad dude behind closed doors. Yo, you better be doing this. But I doubt it. Do you know what I mean?
I doubt it.
And it just seems a very placid from that he just chills there and waits for his team just to play. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I think, yeah, man. I think we had to be honest. It was a great discussion we had on Friday. I think really, Jalil really stood up well. Like he was taking a lot of bullets, but he was dodging them like the Matrix in it. But Jalil was doing well. Still, I can't lie. But yeah, man. Let me read out some of the comments before we jump into this Euros predictor. So yeah, Oldest saying Arteta is nearly as bad as Ole, another fraud. Big up the near post guys saying Ole is a top manager, give him time. I know they're taking the piss because we've had many discussions saying the opposite.
I can hear the sarcasm in that.
You know it.
Yeah, so big up to them and go subscribe to them. They actually had a good video yesterday on Turkey being dark horses to win the Euros, so go check that out. And then we'll obviously give our thoughts. We'll give our thoughts on that real soon. KD is saying just like Stevie G was destined to win the Prem till he hit the deck. I hear your point. He always has to get some Stevie G slander in there. Big up KD. Big up KD. Beating Pep in a league game is minor. Rodgers did it. Beating Pep in a European final is different. Ask T Squared for the blueprint. Well, we all know who T Squared is. That's Thomas Tuchel. Hey, this is gonna be KD until. Well, I don't even know when.
This is going to be KD until someone else takes that title from England. I'm telling you.
Trust me.
Yeah, literally. And Oldest saying Turkey dark horses. LOL, that video might be mad. No, I don't think it's as mad as it sounds. Still, Turkey are not a bad side. They're not a bad side. They got a few decent players still.
They remind me of Chile. The players that they have, they remind me of Chile, Turkey, because there's a lot of players. You might know 3 or 4 of them. But if you watch videos on them, they play very similar. They're not this part of the bus team. They actually go for it. And you know what Chile was like?
Yeah.
What was it? The World Cup when Germany beat Brazil 7-1.
2014.
That's how I think they're going to play. They're going to be dark horses. I can see why. I can see the video. I watched it. I can see why they came off with that anyway.
Do you know what? Chile are relentless in attack. You know, they move so fast, man. Their South American style of football is crazy.
Yeah, I used to love watching Chile play. I can't lie, man. Just high intensity, just want to attack. No, they'll get caught 3-on-3 all the time and somehow get away with it.
Then they're back at it.
And then they're back at it. They don't deter them. All this saying, also, you guys going to predict top scorer, young player, and player of the tournament. You know what? That's actually a good one. We can do that as well, actually. Top scorer, young player, and player of the tournament. We'll do that. But let's start first with just going round by round. Obviously, we've had some initial predictions. I think Jeff said England won't get out of the group.
I got my £50 on that.
So we're gonna see if that comes through and if the guys agree. But yeah, let me know when you guys can see it.
We can see it.
Yeah, cool. All right, so there's 6 groups. So all we have to do is just decide the winners of each group in order, and then after that it will simulate it and put it into the knockout stages, and then we can go there by there. So I remember trying it earlier, and it was actually interesting to see who could match up with who, depending on where they end up. So let's start with Group A. Who do we feel like is going to win the group, Rash?
With Group A, I think it will be, and I think it will be an Italian win, and it's because they've really got the best squad. I think, even though they're not really as good and as strong as they normally are, got a few oldies in there. I just think they'll be too strong for the others.
Yeah. Anyone disagree with that? Italy top the group?
I think it could be Turkey.
Yeah, it's between them two, really. So where you go? You go with Turkey, Jeff?
Yeah, I think I will.
Jello, what are you saying? Who's going to top that group?
What's the kid that plays for Man United, the Wales geezer that Ollie signed and thought he's going to be the next best thing?
Well, Dan James.
Dan James. This is his tournament. Him and Bell each win. This is his tournament. I'm going to go for Wales to top the group.
His tournament.
Gone mad.
It's going to be his tournament.
It couldn't be his tournament in his own backyard.
Yeah. Literally.
Daniel James.
Okay. Yeah, massive Dan James, you know. I can't believe his name has come up.
My Lord.
Oh, man. Lord have mercy. But we'll move. I'm starting to think Jalil's a United fan. This is mad. First
Daniel
Ole,
James.
Now Dan James. Hey, we move. All right, so Jalil's saying Wales. I'm gonna go with Rash. Bias aside, obviously, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Italy 1.
I forgot for a minute.
I'm gonna go with Italy 1. So that's 2. And then I think we can all agree if Italy are 1. What are we saying? Turkey 2? Oh wait, or Jalil, are you saying Wales 2?
I'm going Wales 2, bro.
All right, Jeff, what are you saying?
Bell's one of my guys, but Bell can't save this team. I'm sorry. They're gonna finish 3rd, and Turkey will finish 2nd.
Okay, Rash, you agree with that?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, is Ramsey playing this year?
Yeah, he's
Probably
there.
will. Probably will. He should put himself in the
Yeah,
transfer window because he wants to leave Juventus. So
I'm not surprised. How many games did he get? Like 2?
yeah, played like 11 games in like a year and a half.
Crazy.
As
earning big money. Took a leave.
Trust me, literally. Hey, that man have the good blueprint. Yeah. Well, listen, people smash the likes, but yeah, and obviously contribute in the chat as well. Euro predictor. So Rash, you going with that as well? Turkey 2nd.
Yeah, I'll go Turkey 2nd, Wales 3rd, and Swiss last.
I can't lie. I actually feel like Wales could come last, but I'm not mad at putting Wales 3rd. I feel like Switzerland are just that, that solid European team that doesn't really beat themselves. They just don't have enough quality to win games. They're kind of that team.
I do think if we don't go for Wales, it's just kind of. Yeah, I think we have to go for Wales above Swiss. We just have to, don't we?
Yeah. I think they have a few like decent players to like finish 3rd at least.
Yeah. All right. Big up my dad in the chat saying I think Pep is overrated. Yeah, my dad doesn't rate Pep. He's a good manager, but not the way some people think he is the best. When he start coaching teams like the present Arsenal and win them, then I will rate him. You know what?
I hear that.
It's a very, very fair point. It's a very, very fair point. And obviously, big up my dad, innit?
Big up man like Hillary, brother. He's the best coach out there. I tell you that. I tell you, if Hillary was coaching Arsenal, we'll be in at least Champions League finalists.
Champions League finalist.
Jalil's trying to get in that first team on the weekend.
Yeah, trust me. He's trying to take me out.
Hillary, bring me back to centre mid, please. Stop putting me in defence.
Hey, big up H.O. in the chat. Hope you're good, bro. Saying Uncle speaking facts. Yeah, man, always. But yeah, man. All right, Group B. I think this group is pretty much a write-off. And obviously, it's obviously going to be Hazard 1, and then who's going to be 2nd?
Yeah, the country isn't called Hazard.
Hey, come on, Jeff. You know sick. All right, nah. All jokes aside, we can all agree Belgium are going to finish first in this group. I mean, this group is nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think you guys are underestimating Russia, man. I think they bring a different game.
Oh yeah, Russia, yeah.
Yeah, man. Them boys did all right in the World Cup, man. They made a lot of people. They made a lot of people eat their words. You know what I'm trying to say? Because obviously everyone thought, okay, this is a fix because it's their country. You know, Putin's got a couple men under pressure. Do you know what I mean? But they actually played some good football, and they do have a bit of talent. You know, but yeah, you're probably right with saying Belgium probably number 1, but 2, 3, and 4, I think it could be a toss-up.
Okay. Yeah. 2, 3, and 4 is a toss-up. I can't lie. I feel like Finland should be 4th.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think of like a good Finnish player. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Yeah,
and that's no disrespect to Finland.
Yeah, no.
I was just gonna say, obviously, because we're not dealing with clubs anymore, Rash. Now we're dealing with countries, so we can't disrespect the countries. Still.
I'm not disrespecting any countries. I just don't know.
Hey, but you know what you saying, man? Who's gonna finish 2nd in that group? Who's gonna finish 3rd?
Yeah, do you know what? I'll back on that Russia thing. I'll go Russia, Denmark. Denmark's quite half decent. Let's be real. But Russia's still got some decent players. Yeah, let me keep it short. Russia and Denmark.
Okay, cool. KD's saying Christensen to set pace. Who does he play for again?
Denmark.
From Denmark.
Yeah, he's Danish.
Is he Danish?
Danish, yeah. Okay, I didn't know he was
He is.
Danish. Okay. Okay, cool. So what? We're going Russia second, yeah? I'm not mad at that, to be honest. Whoever's second is going out anyway.
Russia got like Cheryshev and that, right?
Yeah, that's the only guy I remember from the World Cup, innit? The left foot banger, innit?
Yeah, he's cold.
What's his name? What's his name again?
Cheryshev.
Cheryshev. Yeah, he was hot.
Yeah. He was wavy at the World Cup still.
Yeah.
Denmark, I don't know if Christian Eriksen can save them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Eriksen.
Eriksen's lost his sense of urgency, man.
He moved too late, man. He moved like 18 months too late. Kind of ruined his career.
Yeah, man, 100%. People continue smashing the likes. Let's get to 15 likes quick and keep contributing on the chat. What's this next group? Oh my God, what group is this?
Well, what's going on in there?
What's going on here? How did they qualify it?
Is that Macedonia?
Yeah, North Macedonia. That's North Macedonia. That's Austria. That's Ukraine, and that's Netherlands. Jesus Christ! I'm not.
Who was picking up Macedonia in the last talk? Who was it? Someone was saying someone, do you remember? Someone tried to say Macedonia ain't too bad. Like they can see them doing something.
Was it in their postcard? I thought that was Dermo.
Was it Dermo?
Macedonia.
It was either them or Dave. One of the two.
Yeah,
it definitely weren't none of us, because I know none of us know anyone from North Macedonia.
And again, no disrespect.
No disrespect. It's ignorance on our part.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So what we say? Netherlands first? Should we just
100%.
Do you think so?
Austria after.
Austria as well. I think Ukraine are kind of solid.
Do you know you're putting Austria second just because of Alaba, in it?
No, Alaba's a big part, but they've also got that. What's the other guy's name? What's the guy that plays in the Bundesliga? Plays in centre mid. I know you guys know him. Plays for Leipzig. I think it's Leipzig.
Oh yeah, I know it. I can't remember.
What's Sabitzer?
Yes.
Oh, is he Austrian?
Yeah, he's Austrian. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's a good player. Okay,
he can play.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I could even see Netherlands maybe messing up this group. You know.
I can see that happening. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ukraine and be putting in something hard against them as well, man.
Don't get me wrong. Netherlands are dodgy, but it sounds crazy because he's not that good. But Depay is good for
for this group.
Yeah, he'll score goals.
Yeah. Arnautovic as well still plays for Austria. Right there. Okay. You know what?
Baller.
Can play.
What are we saying?
There's nails as well.
Trust.
He don't mess around, man. He don't mess around. So what we say? Netherlands first and what? Austria second.
I think I'd go that. Yeah, I think I'll say that.
And then what? Ukraine third.
Yeah.
Yeah. No disrespect to North Macedonia. You might surprise us.
Let's hope you do.
Remember when they drew with England?
Guys, you're being too nice. They're not going to draw.
Come on, man.
They're coming fourth. Yeah. They're coming fourth. Come on, guys.
Cool. No fans from North Macedonia. All right, Group D. Okay, the group of death. Well, not really, but we got Scotland, we got Scotland, we got England, we got Croatia, we got Czech Republic. Rash, who's coming first?
I'd say Czech Republic will come first.
Whoa. Okay.
I didn't see that one coming.
Okay. So Rash is saying Czech Republic first. Jalil, I'm guessing you're going for it's coming home first.
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming.
Oh my God!
Coming home.
All right, so we got England topping the group from Jalil. All right, we got Mount saying, KD saying England topping the group with Mount. Kilimanjaro pulling the strings from the number 8 row. Yo, you just supporting but you just might as well just support every team that the Chelsea players in.
All right, KD, we're gonna have to start treating you like Ed, bruv. Make your statements just be passing statements like, yeah, okay.
The Ed guy, he's too wild, man.
Ed is allowed. Ed is allowed, but KD, I'm gonna pass all your comments, bro.
Hey, now KD, I still got love for your comments, man. Keep tuning in.
Oh man.
I'm not saying Ukraine will come second. That wouldn't be surprising as well. I'm not really sure who they have right now, apart from Yarmolenko, and he's like a D-Tech Robin.
Oh,
but yeah, all right. Yeah, man, come on.
He is,
let's be real. Yeah, he is. All right, so we got Czech Republic from Rash, England from Jalil, and Jeff, who you got top of Group D?
Croatia.
Okay, so I actually think England will top the group. Surely they have to top the group.
England gonna finish third, and then what's gonna happen? They're gonna say, "Oh, you know, because we missed Henderson."
Hey, but as
speaking on Henderson, I was just about to say, did you see what King's
go on, Rash, go on.
No, he fried him.
No,
he fried him.
I think he spoke 100% facts, though. 100% facts.
100%.
If you've been off for most of the season, clearly you're not fit. Okay, and then if you say you're fit but you can't start the last game, what the hell's going on? Like you're saying, if it's Henderson, you don't want to be a mascot for the kids. Do you know what I mean? Rather you can fill in that role with someone who's going to be kind of vital for the team and helpful for the team. The fact that Henderson is over there, and I'm not saying that Henderson as a player is not better than a Jesse Lingard, but if you're looking at the informed players and who, because remember, when you get called up to the English squad, it's because you've earned it. You know, you've been playing the role that you're supposed to be doing, and you've been consistent with it. And Jesse Lingard, since he went over to the Hammers, he's been really good, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. He's been really good, and I think the fact that they pass up on him, I think it's a liberty still, to be honest. Henderson hasn't earned it, and if he's just going to clap hands and motivate people, then he should just get a one of those badges that allow you to come all access passes, do you know what I'm trying to say? Rather than being in the squad, you know what I mean?
All access pass. That's you know what? Actually, Croatia will win the group. England will come second. So I think by default that means Croatia first. What are you saying, Rash?
I was gonna say Czech Republic and then England just scraping above Croatia, but I understand where you guys going from. But you know what? Let me just stop there. Cool.
I'm gonna go with Scotland second.
You're crazy.
You're going with Scotland second.
When England plays Scotland, someone like McTominay will go and score 2 against England and they'll win.
Jeff's trying to cause controversy today.
England are just one of those teams you should never bet on them, unless it's negatively.
I can't lie, I hear you, but I think in here they've made it second. So I think by default, Czech will be third. And then Scotland.
Hold on, Jalil, is that what you think? wait.
No, because Jalil said England number 1, so surely.
I'm talking about Czech and Scotland, though.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to swap them around.
I think Czech and Scotland. I think Scotland will come higher. They've got too many bad boys in there, man. In my opinion. How did we get to Croatia finishing first? John, did you go Croatia finishing first?
I went Croatia still. I changed my mind. I can see England first game of the tournament just dropping an absolute stinker.
Do you know what? I knew I wanted to leave this show time ago.
Hey, they're still second, man. They're still going through, innit?
All I'm saying is, if England don't start hitting the target, they're going to be a nearly club. Because to be honest, the games, the little friendlies that I've watched them play, man, too many missed chances, hasn't really been convincing for me. Do you know what I mean? I don't trust Southgate and his team selection. I just don't. Do you know what I mean? So, I think it's a weird one. I mean, to be honest, I understand Jeff. I was actually gonna say England coming third, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that, innit? You know what I mean?
I hear that.
I think Czech Republic will come third over Scotland.
So I think that's a tie on that one. So I can't lie. Does it really matter who finishes third?
Who cares?
Yeah, let's put Scotland for vibes. Ward Prowse should have got in over Henderson, but it is what it is. I agree with that. Yeah.
100.
I agree. Ward-Prowse was
I
robbed.
don't.
but-
Can I just say I don't agree with that. Like, just off a few things. I'll keep it short as well. Hendo's a proven leader, and we've seen how Liverpool's failed. Well, they haven't failed, but they were failing without him, without that leadership in the middle. He's not the best technically. He's not the quickest, but he does the business. You know, your bang average player sometimes. What you need, you don't need someone to do all the jobs. But if you have someone bang average, they can just do the basics. And he was a true leader. Ward-Prowse, don't get me wrong, he's okay. Let me give him out of 10. I'll give him 6 out of 10. He's okay.
Liberties.
No, but he's a Deadpool specialist. I can't give him a 7 out of 10 as a player. He's a good balls in the box. He scores 3 kicks in that. That's all they got to the game. Do I see him making stuff happen on the pitch? No. Most of his stats come from a dead ball, bro. So
that's why he should go.
I think
just whack him on with 10 minutes to go.
And to be honest, I think he can. Like Henderson, don't do too much good. You know, like he passes, he just makes smart passes, smart decisions. And I think if you can tune it into any other player and then have a dead ball specialist as well at the same time, I think he goes in over Henderson for me.
England had that.
They're gone, you know.
Yeah, sorry. Just to go off that, England had that. I mean, in Trent for me is probably one of the best dead ball specialists from corners, free kicks, a lot. However, I'll say this now: with Mount being in the team, I think Mount can. He's not a proper dead ball specialist, but he puts good balls in the box. He scored a few free kicks. He scored a few free kicks. And if I should choose one to come along, it's going to be Mount, man. Unfortunately, Ward-Prowse doesn't have that much. That's it.
Yeah, Mount has to be. I think Mount probably has to start. To be honest, he's probably got to start. He's got to find a way to start. But yeah, man. Let's see. I mean, at this point, God knows what Southgate's going to do. I don't think anyone knows what he's planning to do. But yeah, all right. Let's do Group E quick. So who's in Group E? Poland, Spain, Sweden, and Slovakia.
Oh,
so this is a tricky group.
It is a tricky group.
Yeah, it is. I'm not even sure if I can put Spain first.
I think they might creep. I think they might creep through a second place.
I'm not even mad at that. I'm not mad at that. It's just who's
going to top it?
That's what my problem. What are we saying? Lewandowski carry Poland?
Poland, man. I reckon they could do it.
What's my man? The Blaszczykowski, is he still play for them? Or is he old now?
Oh, he might be old. You know. I'm not even sure who Poland still have. You know what? While we speak, let me see their last game to see who started, to see how many people I recognize. But yeah, because at the moment it's just Lewandowski that I'm thinking of. I know they got the Leeds guy as well.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that might be all you need. All right, so their last lineup was they had Fabianski, they had that Click guy that's for Leeds. He's not a bad player.
Click can play.
Yeah.
He can play. They got Helik. He sounds familiar. They got Lewandowski. They got Szczesny.
They got Milik. I forgot about Milik.
They got Milik. Bednarek, I think he played for Southampton. So I mean,
Bednarek is hard still.
Bednarek's not bad still. So what are we saying? Are we saying what? Poland won?
I reckon they could do it.
It's a possibility.
This might be the first wild card thing that we're gonna say.
Krajciak. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
The one that used to play for Sevilla and that.
Yeah.
And Zielinski as well. He's Polish.
Oh yeah, is he still at Napoli?
The Napoli guy. Yeah.
He can play.
You know what? I'm not mad putting Poland number 1. You know, as a surprise.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Jalil? You want to put Spain 1 in there?
I mean, they haven't got Ramos, so I don't know if I should be backing them. However,
this guy Ramos, he loves him.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go Spain first, just because of the technical players they've got. Yeah, man, I can't doubt Spain, man. I don't think Poland's got in them. Lewandowski is all they got, in my opinion. They've got good players, but if they're going to count on someone, Lewandowski, they've got a good keeper in Szczesny. Yes, I'm going to go Spain first, and I'll go. I might even go Sweden second, but yeah, Poland second, then and then Sweden third.
Okay, Jeff.
Wait. Yeah.
Poland and Spain, I think.
Okay. And then Rash?
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Poland and then Spain. Let's have it.
Yeah, I'll go with that. That's the surprise one that we're going to go for. Poland, Spain, and then Sweden third, and then Slovakia. Well, yeah.
They're out of here.
Yeah, see you later. Right, now, Group F. Now, we are on to the real group of death, because apparently, even Hungary have a good team.
Hungary's on smoke.
So, I don't know where that came from, but yeah, they're on smoke. So, this is the group of death. So, Jalil, I'll come to you first. Give me the order from 1 to 4. Group F.
Hard.
Man.
Yeah, this is tough, man. Sorry for putting you on the spot, man. Maybe you're
man,
ready.
It's good. No, I've got this. Because I thought about it the other day, Yeah, so France, Germany, Portugal third. However, Portugal will go through.
Yeah, we'll get on to that. That you'll see the part afterwards. It's doing the 4 best place third place teams, because then that's what makes up the last 16.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, France, Germany, Portugal, Hungary, Portugal. Yeah, Portugal third. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Hungary. Yeah.
Okay, Rash, what are you saying?
I'm going to say that exact same order. However, I'm going to say that Germany and Portugal are going to get the same amount of points. And it's only going to be that order because of alphabetical order.
Okay, and Jeff?
France will top the group. I think I already said Benzema will be my player of the tournament. I think he's going to have a great tournament. I think it's going to be a fairy tale. Germany will get second. Portugal will get third. Hungary will be last.
Okay, so what's that? France first, Germany second. Yeah, it's going to be a mad group. Portugal third. I think I would have just swapped round Portugal and Germany, but yeah. Ooh, this group is mad. Okay, cool.
Bad boy Benzi, boy. I reckon he's gonna have one as well.
Bad boy Benzi.
He's gonna do a lot.
All right, cool. So now we have to select the 4 best third place teams that will join the 12 group winners or top 2 into the last 16. Who is that going to be? We need to pick 4 from these 6. Now this
Portugal, man.
Before you guys go, this you may just look at it and say, "Oh, I'm going to pick the 4 best teams," but it can depend on the group, because I'm looking at, for example, let me look at one group. I'm looking at like the Wales-Switzerland group. Like they could like add up some points. They could get a draw. Like Portugal, would anyone be? I mean, obviously, I don't think it will. But would anyone be shocked if Portugal lost to both France and Germany?
No.
And then the Hungary game becomes huge, because now if you get 1 point in that, you're out.
But I don't think they will lose to both France and Germany. I think they'll lose to France.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think they'll draw with Germany. That's just what I think.
Okay.
I was. This is where it turns things from now. I was going for France to beat Portugal, Germany to beat Portugal, and I was going for Portugal to draw with Hungary.
Beat Hungary.
Draw with Hungary.
I wasn't going to go beat.
So they're going to have a bad tournament according to you.
That's why.
So they're going out.
Yeah, so that's why it comes into context with me now. I'm not sure if they go through, because I have seen the Hungry guys, and I've seen obviously speculations of how good they're going to be. I don't know for sure. Obviously, you would like to say Portugal's going to beat Hungary. However, from what I'm hearing, everything, just going off knowledge and stuff, yeah, man, it's not looking bright for the boys.
I think from that list. Go on, Jeff.
No, I think Portugal will get 3 points, guaranteed. They may get 4. Like I'm inclined to go with Rash, where he says Portugal and Germany will get the same points. I can see it, but yeah, I think I'll still have them as one of my top 4 from the 3rd place guys.
Yeah. So who do we think? Wait, what? Let me look at Denmark's group. Who are Denmark? That group. So Belgium, Russia, Denmark, Finland.
Denmark will get 3
could beat
points.
Finland.
Denmark will get 3 points. Minimum.
They could.
Even the Ukraine group, will they beat North Macedonia? They might. It's
I
gonna
feel
be
like
tight.
they're gonna be a
I can't lie.
bogey team, man.
Yeah, well, North Macedonia. Yeah.
It's gonna sit
You know
back.
what? I'm going with Scotland to go. And
Wales.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, Wales too.
Why
Yeah,
are
go
you
on.
saying, why are you saying Scotland to go? Is it because of history, or because you actually think they don't have the caliber of players to get through to the next round?
no, it's just because I'm all right. So I'm just trying to think, right? All right, okay. You know what? That's actually a great question, which has made me reevaluate what I said. So if we were to look at each of the third place teams that we have, right? How many points do we think they're gonna get? Because then that's actually gonna help us. So if we look at Wales, for example, how many points do we think they'll get out of 9?
6.
6.
Ooh. How did they
Yeah.
finish in third then?
You had them
Oh
going
yeah, you
through,
had
I
them.
guess.
Yeah, you had them going through. Yeah.
You had them winning, didn't you? Winning the group actually,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Well, Dan James' tournament, isn't it?
I had Wales finishing top. That Daniel James thing was a joke, man. It's all about Bell, but let's be real. But yeah, sorry, I had them finishing first, and I had them getting 6 points out of what's to offer, which will top the group in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. So yeah, we've got the 6 third place teams there all on the screen, and we see basically their groups. Which 2 are gonna have the worst, either the lowest points? Yeah.
Well,
I can't lie. This is tough.
All right. Do you know what's funny? I think Group E is going to be such a low point group. I reckon Poland are going to get through on something silly like 5 points.
5 points.
You know them one there, and the rest of them are
Yeah.
like scrapping for like 2 and 1 point. Do you know what I mean? So I can't see it being Sweden, because I don't think they're going to pick up the points. So I'm actually putting them quite low in this thing, to be honest.
Okay.
Portugal, I can see them finishing quite high. Denmark, I just don't know with them. You just never know with Denmark what sort of game they're gonna play, man. They're the type of team that will be not playing so well but beat England 2-0. Do you know what I mean? I know they're not in the group, but I'm just saying from the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah. Look, if Scotland finish third, it's going to be because they earned it. That's what I think. If they finish third, it's because they earned it, and I think they will finish in the top. They'll be going through in the next bit still.
I'm having Scotland. Scotland are beating England. Let me just say that. Che Adams is going to score a brace.
Brace. Man said a brace as well. All right, Janelle's gone. All right, listen. All right, you know what? All right, so I'm going to go Sweden out with Rash, and I'm going to go Ukraine out. North Macedonia to cause a madness.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can see that happening still.
Yeah. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. We're off, boys. All right, so predict the 4. All right, so Wales, Denmark, Scotland somehow. McTominay, I'm going to have to watch him in the last 16, and Portugal.
I've got to see the odds on what's this. I'm not going to do a correct score. Che Adams double, Scotland 2-1. I want to see what the odds are on that. I might be a rich
so
man.
now we get to the tasty part. Now we're at the knockout stage. So, first one, Belgium against Scotland. Jesus Christ. McTominay, man marking Hazard masterclass. What we say, Harash, who's going through?
Listen. If Hazard makes the first team, bro. Yeah, that's if he makes the first team, bro.
He will.
From what I've seen, bro. The last time I saw Hazard play, what was that? As in the Champions League. and he was running around like a clown, man. He didn't do nothing. He was just running around in circles. I didn't see him do a thing, and he'll get the ball and he'll want to do something, but when the man then would just gang up on him, he'd be like, "Nah, I don't have it in me anymore. Let me just pass it over." Trust me.
Yeah.
I
He
haven't
did a
seen
lot of that.
Hazard
Yeah,
play
yeah.
good for ages. I wouldn't put my trust in Hazard, but I would in the rest of the team. I'd
I
say
start his
Belgium.
brother.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I'll say Belgium will win it though, 3-1 over the Scots.
Yeah, Hazard masterclass. Do you know what he's saying?
Look, I think I'm gonna come over like a United fan in a minute. You know, with this Scott
Oh my
McTominay.
God, you're not gonna go for Scotland, are you?
No. I'm going for Belgium, but I feel like there's a
thank
lot of
God.
disrespect on my guy. But John, I don't think you would have seen me speak about this, but I think Rash and Jeff definitely do. I might have said it to you, John, but you probably ignored me when I said it. But Scott McTominay is going to be one to watch in the next 5 years. It's a bit of a wild one, but having said that, I think this will be a good tournament for him. But I think Belgium's too good. I think Belgium's got too many big names. I think they're going to eat them alive. So yeah, Belgium 4-0.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, hat trick, Hazard.
I've gone for Lukaku hat trick and Hazard penalty last 90 minutes when he comes on.
I'll take that. I'll take anything right now.
He
Jeff,
ain't
what you
taking the
say?
pens. He ain't taking the pens.
Nah, he ain't. He's taking the pens, man. Hazard always takes the pens, man.
Hazard's taking the pens, bro.
Hazard
Nah,
always
nah.
takes the pens, man.
He's gonna lean back. His belly's gonna make him go too far back. Can't do it, bro.
He ain't that big. He ain't
Can't do
that
it
big,
anymore.
man. He ain't that big. He ain't that big. Hey, Jeff, what you saying?
I'm gonna go with Belgium 2-1. I think it's not gonna be as easy as we think. I think Scotland are gonna give them a run for their money just for heart. Like, oh, Billy, we know who's better, but just heart.
Okay. So next one, Italy, Austria. What we saying?
I'm gonna
Italy
do a
might go
madness.
out.
I'm gonna say Austria's gonna go through.
I'm gonna say the same thing.
Mhm.
God damn, what is going on, Jalil? Come on, man, save it, please.
So please.
I can't.
Please, I can't. They can't go out so early, man.
Out of all the results that's on here, this is the hardest one for me. Just because I put Austria I rate them quite highly, but also Italy. But I did say Italy potentially could be one of those bold teams who come out quite early. So I'm gonna go with Italy, man.
Yes, come on.
We're in a draw.
Come on, man. We're in a draw right now. So what we got? We got 8 people in the chat. We might come back to it. We got 8 people in the chat. Smash the likes and give us your prediction for Italy, Austria. Who's going through? Let us know while we move through the rest, and I'll look at the comments and see what you guys say. Even if it's one, that's to decide and vote. France, Denmark. Any waste of time here? We just
France 5-0.
okay. Wow. Okay, 5-0.
I'm checking.
Jalil, you agree? Yeah.
I can't disagree with that statement, man.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, it's like when he said it was wild, but when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, 5-0.
It could happen.
Yeah, like 5-0. Yeah, why not?
Why not? Why not?
At first, your question is like 5-0. Then you just look at the plays that France has. You feel like, oh, that's actually that crazy. That's not crazy at all.
Possible.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
All right. So England, Spain. Ooh, okay. Juicy last 16 tie.
I think it's going to be a bore fest.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that could be a stinker.
Just the fact that England are here, that wasn't in my plans. So England could beat Spain. Honestly,
England 3-0.
England boring on penalties.
oh no, I was with you until you said penalties. England and penalties don't mesh. I'm gonna go England extra time. They're gonna win 1-0 in extra time. If it goes to penalties, I don't even think they'll convert one. They are terrible with them.
No, but that's the old England. We got the new England. But the new boys.
New DNA.
Yeah, you got the young boys. They've been doing penalties from when they was kids, mate, playing in the playground.
Jesus. Hey, all this saying Spain, Thiago masterclass. Hey, maybe,
That's possible.
maybe. And Otis said Italy, so boy, Italy are through. Hey, thank God they made it, man. Come on, man. Can't turn out in the last 16, bro. Come on, man. All right, what we got next? Poland, Wales. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus.
Yeah, this is easy. It's easy.
This is boring.
Wales.
Wales? Wow, okay.
Bell 2-0, both his goals, and just doing a mazza and then parking the bus for like the rest of the game.
Man, I don't think Wales have a Buster Park.
Sure don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I
Even in a
think
state car.
I think Poland will beat them like 3-1. Bell might score the last goal. But yeah, I think Poland.
I'm going with Poland.
I'm gonna go with Poland, I think.
Okay, so we got Poland. Next one, Croatia, Germany.
I'd say Germany, but again, it's not going to be easy. I'll say Germany 1-0.
I think Germany will have it. I think they'll win something like 2-0.
Yeah.
A tournament
Joe?
specialist.
Yeah, you know it.
Germany 3-0, Werner 2, Havertz 1.
Ooh.
What, Werner?
Okay.
You heard me.
Okay.
KD's saying bye-bye Bale. Bye-bye Bale. Hey, I like it. All right, next one, Netherlands, Portugal.
Ooh.
Matchup.
Portugal. I've already said Netherlands ain't really got a backbone without Van Dijk. You got
Van Dijk.
Blind and the little and the yeah. I'm gonna go Portugal all the way, man. They got a solid defense and all. So yeah.
Okay. Rash.
Go to Jeff. He usually says something controversial.
Yeah, go on, Jeff. Go on, Jeff.
Man.
Holland or Ronaldo?
I said Holland or Ronaldo. You know.
No.
I'm gonna pick Portugal. I think Portugal will have just a bit too much for Netherlands. I don't think Ronaldo is gonna play every game like everyone thinks. No,
That's like me. That's like me.
Okay.
Just
you got
he is
Portugal. Matt,
36.
what are you saying? He is 36.
Yeah, I'll say Portugal. I agree. I don't think Ronaldo's going to be playing most of the game. I just think I think they've got enough minerals on the pitch to do it without him, and I think they're going to have a bit too much for Netherlands to deal with as well.
Okay, and then the last one, quick: Turkey against Russia.
Turkey.
I'm going with Turkey as well. I'm going with Turkey.
Man. These are some tricky games.
They are.
I tell you what, you don't have the answer. You know I'm going with my brothers, man. Turkey's going through.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I knew as soon as you guys said Ronaldo might not play every game, that might trigger somebody. So welcome to Paxar saying Ronaldo won't play every game.
Oh my god!
So who will? What kind of evilness am I hearing in our
evil
own just joined?
No, you must have a meter, like a Ronaldo meter. Every time you hear his name, you just appear like Candyman.
All right, but so Turkey are through. All right, cool. So, oh man, Belgium, Italy.
You're torn Hazard against your bread and butter.
I'll tell you.
Oh,
Pax's evil edge, you know. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's an evil.
You know the alter ego, yeah, bro.
Yeah, the alter ego. Yeah. All right, so you know what? Let me do this first. So let me think. So it's either the place where I was born lived 10 years or Hazard. I'm going with Belgium. I'm going with Hazard. Going with Hazard. So I can't lie. I'm going with Hazard. So what you guys saying, Rash? What you saying? Go with Hazard.
Hey, John, you're wild. You know.
He set that up and then chose the guy you have no ties to.
Nah, I told you he's family, bro. He's family.
Bruv, he's more family than your nation, bruv. Serious out here. Listen, but funny enough, I agree.
Okay, so you got Belgium as well. Do you know what he's saying?
Yeah, I've got Belgium and all.
I mean, I didn't
Clean
even
sweep,
have
okay.
Italy to go through for the first round, but yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
he didn't. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, clean sweep. Belgium are going through.
Hey, the packs are saying Ronaldo Hazard final heart face. Yeah, that's our dream, man. That's our dream. We can hope. We can hope.
It's impossible to happen though with what we've got going on now.
That it can happen.
Well, both of them not
Okay.
even going to play. Watch both of them not play. One's overweight and one's a bit too old.
Imagine that. All right, cool. We got next. France, England.
No brainer. We know what that is. England, get out of here, man.
Get the hell out of here.
Jeff's right. Man. Let's not waste time.
Yeah, man. France going through. Rash, you agree as well, innit?
Yes, of course.
Just imagine Benzema against Connor Cody.
Oh, that's weak.
Or Tyrone Mings. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Lord have mercy. Poland, Germany. Rash, what are you saying?
Oh gosh, this is going to be a tough one, but I think the Deutsch will do it.
Yeah. Okay. Jeff?
I second that. I think Germany, they don't really have a typical number 9 this time.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they'll do it.
Okay. And Jalil?
Yeah, I can't disagree with the boys there.
Okay. And Portugal, Turkey.
Turkey's run will come to an end, I think.
I don't think this will be that straightforward, though. I think this will
No,
be a good game.
and do you know what? I think it will be, and I think it'll be one of the ones where Turkey get a standing ovation for their heart and effort that they put into the game. But I think they will lose.
Yeah.
I
Them
agree.
games.
Yeah,
And
them ones there.
they're the best. I love them. They're the best.
What like Iceland a couple years ago, how they were just like amazing for some reason.
They battered England.
Yeah, they beat England. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Their fans were incredible, though. Do you remember they had that slapping for that? That mad one. You could hear them in your front room.
Odis, what's happening here, sir?
Yeah, he's just, I don't know. I think he's joking around. Ed's saying, where's Turkish, the madman that said Ronaldo doesn't create his own goals, just scores from crossing this? What kind of wickedness? Yeah, he's not. Yeah, Turkish ain't here today. Still, like, yeah, you can pick up your beef with him another time.
Unprovoked attacks.
Shout out
Yeah.
Paxter. Yeah.
Shout out Paxter still. All right, we are at semi-finals time, and we've got Belgium, France, and we got Germany, Portugal. So yeah, man, Belgium, France. Boy, I can't lie, man. Go with Hazard again. What we say, Rash?
Do you know what? These games are always good, and do you know what? The French and Belgium football clubs and countries really respect each other. You know, I'm trying to say. I think it'll be a good footballing game, but it's got to be France.
Okay. Do you know?
You look at this game and you just have to think back and think, this has happened many times where your prolific goal scorer Benzema could have to miss a week just because of a little strain, tiny bit of a thing that you can't risk him until the final kind of thing. Or Kante could be taken out and he's got injury, or something like this can happen where they have to face Belgium without 3 key players, for example, and Belgium will go through if they keep their players. These are the kind of things that happen. So this is a bit tricky for me. But if we're going all in all, we're not predicting that kind of stuff, then it has to be France for me.
Yeah, and Jeff?
I think even with a slightly depleted squad, France are going to have too much for Belgium. And Belgium are... You remember when Spain were the nearly team? That's how I look at Belgium.
The next one.
And when Spain had the Mendiers and that.
Yeah, to be fair, I think this is actually Belgium's worst team since like 2014. I think if they get to the semi-finals, I'll be happy with that for them, because they could easily lose in the quarterfinal, because this is obviously how we've predicted it. They could have got someone else. Even Italy could beat Belgium, to be honest, because Italy are actually playing quite well in the friendlies. They're looking quite solid somehow. But yeah, I just worry about Italy, whether they can score enough goals. And Belgium should have a threat going forward. But again, let's see. This is going to come down a lot to, obviously, smash the like button, people. to managerial choices as well. Because remember, Hazard is the Belgian captain, so is Martinez going to have the balls to drop him if he's not performing through the group stages? Because he's going to give him the group stages to try and perform, and if he doesn't perform in the group stages, is he going to have the balls to drop him? Because we've seen managers ride out for their best player and fail at these type of tournaments. So, yeah, is he going to play his brother or
He should.
a Mertens?
I think because just based off like Hazard's end, like of course he still wasn't fully fit, but I don't think he's just gonna suddenly revive here. And I think Belgium have a good enough team. Mertens is going right.
Yes.
Thorgan Hazard. There's good players. There's Witsels. There's Kevin De Bruyne, of course. There's Lukaku. There's players that can do damage. So
you can't even sleep on Lukaku because he had a really good season as well.
Lukaku. Listen, Lukaku, say what you want about Lukaku. I like Lukaku. I think he's cold. I think Man United made a mistake sending him.
Yeah.
He had a brilliant season, and that's what football's about, man. Coming back and proving people wrong, and he did that. So big up to him, man. Big up DJ Manners. Hope you're good, bro. Saying CR7 to power Portugal to the moon. Oh yeah, that's like that Bitcoin and stuff, like all that crypto stuff. Like even he said it. No Bitcoin, no safe moon. Yeah. Trust me, man. Trust me.
My guy DJ.
Big up DJ. All right, so France through. Yeah, I think France will beat Belgium quite comfortably. And Germany, Portugal. Semi-final time now.
From the same group as well. So before going off what we said in the group, I think both Rash and Jeff predicted that that's the game they're going to draw. So they'll beat Hungary, draw, get 4 points, but still finish third. I think they both said. If we're going off that, then it's going to be quite a difficult semi-final. Sorry, because it's going to be more of a serious game. But when it's more of a serious game, it can also mean more of a boring game. So that might just be a one goal in it. And if we're going off that, Portugal can nick it.
I just have to pull up this comment because this is just hilarious.
Oh my days!
You're upset because that fatty boy R9 isn't close to CR7 and Navarez Penne was playing when keepers had no gloves. The funniest thing about this is that this is my brother arguing with my dad. This is the funniest thing about this whole thing. This is the evil Ed. You're right.
Evil Ed,
right.
The Paxer don't know his place, man.
It's mad how he disrespects R9.
Big up RX in the chat saying, no way can I miss the guy's love, my bro. Obviously. And big up Anton. Hope you're good, bro. Saying Germany won't even make it that far. The defense is all over the place. Yeah. All right. Wait. Hold on. What is Germany's starting back line? Who's their right back?
Oh, right back. Ginter. Yes, Ginter. Okay. Ginter, Saul, and Boateng, or it could be Rudiger now that he's had a good season. Left back. Who's left back again? Oh, it's one place for Dortmund. What's his name? Schultz or something like that. Schultz. I can't remember.
Yeah, Schultz or something.
Yeah, him. That's what I'd go for.
I'm taking a look, and it's Emre Can, Ginter.
Emre Can where, bro?
A defense.
That's what it says. My God.
What? Yeah,
they're finished still. They're finished. Yeah, if he's playing at the back, they're done. Where's Rudiger?
I don't believe it.
Oh, he just couldn't. Yeah. It's because he just won the Champions League, so he's just coming back. That's why he might have missed the friendly still. So Rudiger should start. Rudiger and
Boateng. That experience is beautiful, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And you're gonna bring back that messy shit again. Yeah.
He's not here. Boateng didn't make the team.
Boateng on the team.
Yeah. Boateng made the team, bro. He in the national team.
Sal?
You mean
Sule?
No, it's not Sule. Yeah, that's what he's there. He's there. He's there. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Sule, to be honest, but
that injury messed him up, man. Big. Yeah, injury messed him up. He was out for too long.
What about the Bender brothers?
They're gone.
Yeah, both retired, isn't it?
Yeah, they're gone. They're out of football.
But you know what it is, yeah? While I get Anton's point, I just feel like based off how we done it, if you look at the path they've had, I mean, they've beaten Croatia, an old Croatia, and they've beaten Poland. It's not, they haven't had to beat world beaters to get to the semi-finals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
they
You know
didn't
what I'm
have to
saying?
walk through the jungle to get there, to be honest.
Exactly,
I will
exactly.
say this though. We've got to remember that they've got Kimmich and Goretzka, and those two potentially could control the midfield. And remember, midfield wins games. You know, they're very defensive. Goretzka can do both bits. You know, box to box. Where Kimmich can do both bits as well. So I think the defense is pretty strong. We can't just look at the defenders. We've got to look at the midfields and the holding as well.
And they got the boy Kai
Yeah.
up in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, good shout,
They got
Rash. Good
Sané.
shout.
They got Sané. They got Sané as well.
Yeah, they got ballers. Goretzka, Kimmich, this Muller. Don't
Muller.
sleep on them.
Muller
But
too.
Serge Gnabry.
Gnabry.
Gnabry, how can we forget him?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up Hassan. Hope you're good, bro. Saying real ones know R9 is the real Ronaldo. Hey, he looks like he wants the tax on his back.
It's just
Be
called
careful,
the
bro.
facts.
Be careful, bro. Anton saying they need to put Kimmich there, but they want him in mid. He is their best right back. That's very true. But he is also their best DM.
Yeah.
So it's
I hear you,
it's a
Street.
tricky
And I
one.
hear you. I hear you.
And
Yeah, that's a good point.
If you look at what part is more important, do you want a better DM or better right back? You probably want a better DM.
Better DM.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Because you want to protect. You want to protect that defense. You don't want them to get past the midfield.
correct.
Exactly.
To be honest, they do
Protect
have
them.
the option of Gundogan and Goretzka, so we could see where they decide to go. Yeah, they could see where they end up going.
Gundogan. Fuck. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot.
You know
Yeah.
what? It's not that mad then Germany making it to the
That's why-
semi-finals then.
That's why I
Tony
said
Kroos is in
Germany.
there.
Germany out. Like, to be honest, I can see Germany
They're gonna make it.
doing
I think.
an upset over Portugal. I can see them beating Portugal in the last, like, just in this game here. I can see them scoring early, and Portugal
Rush.
playing some real good flair, but can't be able to break them down. I can see it.
I agree with you, mate. I think Germany are gonna do it. Yeah, I just think too much pedigree, man. Like they even in big tournaments, whenever they're underestimated, they'll make it. 2002 was a long time ago. Their team was not good.
Yeah.
They made a final.
They made it. Exactly. That mentality, innit?
Yeah,
That mentality. They don't get
German
rattled.
efficiency.
German efficiency. I feel like this will be a mad tight game. And I've said it many times. I don't trust Portugal's manager. I don't trust him to do what he needs to do. Like I was talking about Martinez having the balls to drop Hazard. I can't see this guy having the balls to drop Ronaldo. I just can't see it.
Do you know what should happen? Like, even if Ronaldo doesn't, maybe shouldn't be dropped, but he shouldn't play full games necessarily. Some games maybe he should play 65 minutes, 70 minutes, just because there is João Felix there. There's talent who can replace him. Like Ronaldo is like, he's not the be all end all anymore. It's not a disrespect. Like, they just have a lot of quality in other places.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. But I think in the end, just because Germany's back line is, it just depends how Germany decide to play. Because usually Joachim Löw, last tournament for him, he likes to play front foot football. So if he likes to do that, that might suit Portugal on the break. With the Jotas, with the Felixes, obviously Ronaldo will still be in the box if he's playing. Even that will suit like a Bruno, because he doesn't really like compact defensive Bruno. He likes space to run in from midfield. So that's why I would personally go for Portugal. What are you saying, Jalil?
Saying Diaz and them.
Yeah, but they got
Diaz as well, yeah.
But remember what Werner did to Diaz too.
That's one game, though. That's one game.
It is one game, but he's got the blueprint.
Is there a new drug that's out?
You're starting to sound like KD, Rash. Have you guys had your talk yet?
No, not yet. I keep telling KD, I'm here, man. I'm here.
The face off.
So that's some like it's like, remember what? I don't want to bring up their names anyway, because Anyway, we'll speak about off the show. I think you guys know where I'm going with it. Anyway,
Yeah. Go on.
Portugal, Germany. I mean, Portugal's got a bad boy team, man, and I'm just gonna say this: if Pepe and Diaz link up, it could be a madness. It could be probably one of the best. You know, I'm not trying to say that they're best in the back in the world, but it could be one of the best displays we see in this year's tournament, because both bad boys and Diaz come out of the blue from the Portuguese league. No one thought you can have it and bring it in the Prem. Pepe somehow still has it. He's obviously his discipline. His discipline's never been the best, but he'll f you up, and that's all you need to know. Portugal. I want to say Portugal. Do you know what? Yeah, but Germany are bad boys as well. Can we pull it to the guys in the chat, man?
Wait, no, you can't back out, bro. You need to give your one.
He's trying to run.
I'm trying to duck out a little bit.
Clearly, I'm not quick enough. Okay, cool. So what? You boys said Germany, right?
Yeah, me said Germany, and John said Portugal.
Yeah, let me go with John, man. Let's make it interesting, man.
Okay, so you've done it purposely, so we go to the panel. All right, so yeah, people, we'll give you 30 seconds. Who's going to join France in the final? It's between Germany and Portugal.
Germany, sorry. I can't do it.
He tried.
I can't do it. I just realized. Gundogan, Goretzka. Well, it's better than Portugal's midfield. I'm sorry, man. And Kimmich. Oh man,
Cruz.
Yeah, sorry. Man said Cruz. Oh, the racist guy. Yeah, man. I mean, he's racist, but he's still good. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. I can't do it. I can't put it towards them, man. Sorry. Let's go Germany, man.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll put Germany. RX saying Portugal will win. Jota, Ronaldo, Felix.
Beautiful attack. Beautiful.
The packs are saying, before you guys carry on, can we take a second to appreciate the best striker of our generation, last 30 years, Suarez, for becoming the second top assister in history?
So can I say something quickly? So we working off stats now, and to be the best striker, we're going off assists. I thought that's for cans, but it doesn't really make you a striker, in my opinion, to be the second best in the world ever in the last 30 years. So that's just me. Sorry.
He said the last 3 decades. He just bypassed best strikers to say Suarez is the best.
But he did that purposely, so you guys know it's R9s included in that.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why he did it. Obviously, we all know the Henry one. He doesn't even consider Henry near Suarez, so forget it. Yeah. Henry's a footnote. Wait, hold on. RX is saying Goretzka plays centre back for Germany. That's not true, is it? There's no way that's true. Can't be.
He can play centre back.
He's played centre back. He's played centre back. Yeah.
Yeah, he can play both, but I don't think he plays centre back for Germany.
Oh boy, Germany have made it to the final. Still, I can't lie. All right, cool. So we are at the Euro 2020 final. We got France, Germany. Rash, who are you going for? Who's winning the tournament?
Boy, France are going to have the best party again afterwards, after winning like they did last time.
Trust me, man. I'm here for the vibes, bro.
You know what I mean? It's France. I think France are going to win the tournament. I said it from the beginning. I think it's theirs.
Okay. Jalil?
Yeah, I think they're winning the tournament, and I think Mbappe, Kane, Benzema, Pogba, all these bad boys, man. I think they're going to make a name for themselves again from winning the from winning the World Cup a couple years after. Well, obviously, it's meant to be last year, so let's say 3 years after to win the Euro. And I think that crazy discussion about Kante potentially winning Ballon d'Or will come back to the table.
It would. It really would. And Jeff?
Yeah, France are going to do it. I'm going to go with 1-0. I think it'll be a walk in the park, but they're going to do it.
Okay. So I agree with that. I think if that's the matchup, France would win.
And I'll ask you guys a question.
Yeah, go on. Jeez. Little thing. France. Yeah, go on.
Does Griezmann start any games?
No, not for me.
On current
He
form,
will, but should he?
When France win their first 2 games and they got to play the last one, when they're already through and they look at everyone else has been failing, Griezmann might get a feature. He might come on as a sub. Does he start for me? Unfortunately, not.
Yeah. So who starts then? Who would start in his place? That's what I'm trying to think.
I reckon they'll put Mbappe out in the right, and I think Benzema will go straight through the centre.
Yeah.
That's it. And
Do you want to go for the team? Should we do the team 11 quickly?
Yeah, what would France's 11 be? So it'll be Loris in goal.
They got Dembele as well, don't they?
And Kingsley Coman.
Yeah, and Coleman.
And
Coleman
Coleman.
had a good season, by the way, just letting you know.
Yeah, I could see Coleman playing on the right and Mbappe off the left because Mbappe likes this left now.
He does like the left all of a sudden, doesn't he? But Coleman's good on the left too, man.
He is. He is.
Actually, I think Griezmann still starts personally.
I think the coach will start him, but but they've got so many options, man.
There's no doubt Dembele is in the squad as well, right?
Yes, he's in the squad.
He's
in the squad. Yeah.
And I prefer him over Griezmann. That's me personally.
Based off the last tournament, because remember they started with Dembele, Griezmann, and Mbappe.
And Giroud.
In the first game in 2018, and it didn't go the way we thought it would.
It wasn't too good. It wasn't too good.
That's true. Dembele got dropped, didn't it?
Yeah, and then he never played again in the tournament. It went to Giroud.
Yeah, he never played again.
And I think
true.
I still don't think he's matured enough yet to start for his country. He's still a bit raw.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. To be fair, he hasn't progressed. I think the way we all thought he would. But yeah,
I'll tell you what's going to happen. Let's just go straight to the midfield. I think there's going to be Rabiot and Kante doing the sitting and that distributing it from the defense. And I think Pogba will play more advanced. I think Pogba is going to take that Griezmann role in regards to having either Coleman, Mbappe, Benzema up top. I think you'll have someone very strong and someone who can find balls and thread the needle where it needs to be. And I think they'll go with Pogba. Because then if you look at that midfield, and when it comes to defense, it will be, three big guys, and Kante is a big guy here as well, because he does more defensive work than anybody I've ever seen in the last couple of years. But I'll say that's what's going to happen. I think Griezmann will come on, don't get me wrong, but Pogba has cemented his name into that squad where he does not want, he wants to be a luxury player. And if he wants to be a luxury player, I'll let him do his business. And you can see that's what he's been trying to do. When it comes to defense, he doesn't really want to do it. Have Rabiot there, he's been very good as well. And Kante, who both can, get the ball and carry it and do the business. Do you get what I'm saying? And you got Benzema up there, you got Dembele or whoever, and then you got Mbappe. So yeah.
Listen, I want to just say, remember, Paul Pogba is a different Pogba for France. He's all over the pitch, and I think it was Dermot who said he's going to be the player of the tournament, isn't it? So I mean, I can see Pogba having great performances for this French team this year as well.
I can.
Who said he's going to be a flop? Who said he's going to be a flop?
I did.
Jeff.
Do you still think so? Fair enough. Fucking hell, Jeff. Slow down, son.
I mean, RX is saying their downfall will be starting Pogba ahead of Griezmann, and then Olders is saying unless they want to be very attacking and play Kante and Pogba, then Griezmann. But that is what they did when they won the World Cup. Pogba was playing next to Kante and they had Griezmann in behind. So it's worked before. So I don't think it's a case of it can't work. And I think when we said should Griezmann start, I don't think we were thinking of necessarily a case of you can't play Pogba and Griezmann in the same team, because I think you can. Because like Rash said, Pogba's a different guy for France because he's got different players around him than he has with United. But Oldest saying Matuidi played, but he played on the left wing. Like he was like an inverted left midfielder. So while he covered the space, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Did he make it to the Euros? Is he in the squad?
I don't think.
Sissoko's there, right? Instead of
Sissoko is there. Shout out to Sissoko.
He didn't have a good season, but do you know what? I will take him. If I was French guys as well, I'll take him because he's kind of
just a bully, man.
Just for his engine. That's for his engine, man.
His engine.
Like, he's the guy in the last 10 minutes that you want on the ball. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. But yeah, man. But listen, people, that was us going through the Euro Predictor. That was actually a cool little app there that we got to simulate the whole tournament. It actually puts it now into a nicer context when we're going to do any future predictions about who's going to end up where. I think in terms of like player of the tournament, top goal scorer, all that stuff, we'll save it for Friday because the Euros start on Fridays. So it makes sense to save it for then. And then Wednesday, we're probably going to focus on the England starting 11 because that's a current hot topic of discussion as well. there's a lot of uncertainty about what Southgate's going to do. So we'll probably give our 11. And yeah, I'm sure that will probably be better than what Southgate is going to pick on Sunday against Croatia, for sure. But listen, people, smash the likes. As always, great engagement. You all know what to do. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Keep showing off support. As we said, we're really making good strides forward. And yeah, man, we're going to be back on Wednesday. But before we leave you, Rash, just to say a few words.
Yes, so just want to ask people just to remember what's going on. Don't make what's going on in Palestine be another Syria where we forget, or a case where most of Africa, where it goes over everyone's heads. We need to keep this in the socials, keep it on our pages, spread the awareness, because what this does, it puts pressure on these governments and these companies that actually support the Israeli army and support their arms more than anything. So don't forget to put them in your socials. Don't forget to keep them in your prayers. Free Palestine. As we said before, an oppression anywhere is an oppression everywhere.
Yeah, well said, man. Well said. And I think we can wrap it up on there. Oders, I see your question in the chat about Grealish starting or no. We're going to pick that up on Wednesday, bro. We're going to pick that up on Wednesday. But yeah, for now, people, we're out. Back on Wednesday. Peace and love, everyone. Peace.
Salam.